Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of Practical Usage of Grammar series. In this series, you would learn how to make sentences using that particular topic of grammar. Many people have desire to speak in English, but they have fear of English grammar rules and formulae. So we have come up with this idea to make sentences in English by using particular topic. So let's get started. Today in this video you would learn to make sentences and narrate the situations in your past. Okay, that means we are going to talk about our past events, and how to talk them is very easy because we just have to use one trick. As we are proceeding by only one sentence structure at a time, we will learn today how to talk about completed actions in the past. Okay, that means there would not be any recently completed actions or deep past, recent past would not be there. Okay, only the actions which were performed in the past and they were completed. Okay, about those actions we are going to speak. A very simple tip to make a sentence in the past, we are supposed to use second form of the verb. That means whichever action you want to talk about, that action's second form you have to use. You must be knowing there are 4 forms of action words, right? That means if there is an action write, then it is write, wrote, written, writing. Go, went, gone, going. Speak, spoke, spoken, speaking, and so on. So such words we are supposed to, out of these words we are supposed to use second word. That means spoke, went. Okay, not go or gone. Fine. And when to use these words, we are supposed to start any sentence, especially when there is an action word. Okay, we have to start with a person who has performed that action. For example, if I want to talk about my yesterday's routine or any action I performed yesterday, if I want to talk about that, how would I say? I would say I took exercise. Now took is the second form, so I said I, because I performed that action. So I took exercise yesterday. In this way you have to make sentences. Okay, now next one is we went to the market. Now in this case we performed that action. Okay, go, went. So went is an action. Then if I want to talk about my friends, and when there are more than one, I'll use they. Okay, so they celebrated the Indian festival. They celebrated. Now mostly people use was and were even if it is not necessary, because they consider or they think that in the past we are supposed to use was or were, but that's not actually necessary. When there is an action word, we are not supposed to use was or were. Okay, we just have to make it simple, keep it simple, and use the second form of verb, action word. Okay, that is what simple sentence. Now I would tell you how to make conversation in this, that means about your or someone else's past events. If you want to talk or if you want to discuss about past events, you can start with questions, and if someone asks you a question about your past event or past incident, then you can answer them by using that simple sentence technique. Okay, so now let's learn to how to make questions, how to ask questions about someone else's past events. For this, you have to start your sentence or question with did, because did is used for the past actions and did is a helping verb. Okay, so you have to start with did and then you or that person. Okay, so the question would be like, did you talk? Now did you, then talk is what? An action word. So did you talk to your friend? Okay, so this is the question. Answer would be that simple sentence, yes, I talked to my friend. It would be talked. Okay, it would not be talked or something like that. Okay, so it would be I talked to my friend. Fine, that is the pronunciation. Okay, correct pronunciation. Now the next would be, did you meet your friend? So yes, I met my friend. The answer would be yes, I met my friend. It would be just yes or no, right? So if you want to say that you did not meet your friend, so you have to say that I did not meet my friend. Here you have to use not in the third place, and before that do not forget to use did, because you're talking about the past, and if you don't use did, then it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so you have to use did. That means no, I did not meet my friend. Okay, that would be your negative answer. So in the conversation, what do we have? Just questions and answers. Sometimes they are elaborative and sometimes not. Okay, so with this we have learned how to ask questions. If you want to ask any yes no type question, that means the answer, if you just want to know positive or negative answer from the front person, then you have to start with this did. Okay, that means did you visit any place? Okay, Mumbai, Delhi, any place you can use. Then did you watch a movie? Did you deposit the money? Okay, like this. Did you perform music or perform the singing? Did you sing a song? Okay, now there is one tip, that is while asking question we have to use verb first form. And when you make such simple sentence like if the question is did you make tea? Okay, here did you make tea is a question and make is the verb first form. If you want to answer, then answer would be I made tea. Okay, so made is what? Verb second form. Yes, I made tea. Then second example would be, did you help your mother? Yes, I helped my mother. Like this. Did you work yesterday? Okay, yes, I worked yesterday. Fine. Now that was just asking about yes or no about that action performed by the person, right? Now what if you want to know something more about that action? Then you just have to add WH words before did. That means as you say or as you ask question by saying did you help or did you visit? Okay, instead of that you will say that where did you visit? Okay, when did you visit? Okay, like this you have to ask questions, WH questions. That means so that you can get more information from the front person. Okay, and while answering to this question, these types of questions, you have to sometimes you have to give the narrative answer, which you can give by using again this tense also, by saying that if suppose the question is when did you visit the park? Okay, so you can say that when my parents visited my house, I visited the park with them. Now, in this case, there are two sentences. Out of these, both of these sentences have a second form. That means both of these sentences tell about the past events, which are completed actions, right? So, or else you can say that when I took a leave, I visited the park. Okay, now here took is also second form and visited is also second form. That means both these sentences tell about the past events, past completed actions. Okay, so this is a little narrative sentence, a narrative answer, right? With this the simple technique, you can talk about your past incidents, at least about the past completed actions in your life, right? I hope this would be helpful for your day-to-day life conversation, and you can make sentences from now on at least about your past events, and you can start using them, start making such sentences and start talking in English. And if you're really confident about talking in about your past events after listening to this video and practicing it, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you have any suggestions about this video, about this new concept of learning English grammar without formulae and rules, so you can suggest me through your comments. And in the previous video also we have learned about how to talk about our daily routine. And if you I would recommend you to watch that video as well. And thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, share this video as much as possible, because almost everyone has fear of English and speaking in English, and they don't desire or they don't want to get into the English grammar rules and formulae. Okay, so it would be useful for them also. And please subscribe to my channel to listen to and to watch such more videos. Thank you so much for watching this video.